So, if y'all don't know, I'm Isaiah Lee, Christian rap artist, entertainer, speaker, motivator. I just like to edify people in the kingdom. I've been dealing, well, I had gotten saved when I was younger, but I rededicated my life and got really together July 3rd of 2023. I was born 1 pound 8 ounces. Grade 4 bleeds on my brain. I could have died. Got a little bit older. Addicted to porn, bad, like super bad to the point where I probably, man, it was bad, super bad. Womanizer, manipulator, cheater, liar. I guess you could say hustler, but in the wrong ways though. Not selling drugs or nothing, but just like kind of finessing, hustling to get certain things done, money. But Jesus saved me. I owe it all to him. Now I'm in the process of rebuilding my life. I don't want to live how I used to live because how I used to live was very dangerous. I knew a lot of people. I didn't have beef with a lot of people, but I just kind of caused issues just because I was pretty much in the zone of whatever happens, happens, and I'm with whatever. You can do whatever you want and it's on. Somebody's not gonna make it home, and I was always gonna make it home. Not a tough guy or nothing like that, but that was my mindset because I was very angry. The devil had gotten a hold of me, and he had made my anger 20 times more than what it's supposed to be. I let a lot of demons get involved in my life. Drinking, I'm not like a crazy drinker or nothing, but like I guess wine, I wouldn't say they're super drunk, but I was just, that's where I would turn it out with girls, and I would just, snap. Like I would just have a ball. I would mess around and be with them, and we'd mess around and go to hotels. I'd pay for money to go to hotels, have sex with them, stuff like that. Life was crazy. When it came to my music, it was very self-centered. It was all about me. It wasn't, I got some fans and supporters, but it was all about me. It wasn't really about what I was supposed to do for the Lord. It was just like, yo, I'm putting this music out and hopefully you like it because I made it. I wasn't thinking about other people. I met an amazing woman, very amazing. Like, I can go on and on spiritually about it. And she introduced, and we had a conversation about something. And, we decided to do it together. What we discussed, we decided to do it together. We did it, and that changed my whole perspective. It was nothing bad. It was just something that God was telling her to do, and I was like, let me try that too, And that's when God stripped everything. That was like my open space. Once got involved with that, rap. And he opened me up to a whole new level. I got self-delivered. Like I was getting ready one morning, and I had gotten self-delivered. I was like, God, I don't want to do this no more. And mind you, it was right after me and her was going through it. We was going through it, arguing, I think, or something happened. And I literally just fell to my knees, and I got self-delivered right there. And it was like, wow, okay, cool. So I'm starting this whole new journey over. But I appreciate her more than she knows, boy. But I say that to say, the Lord brings people in your life to, help you change, and it's fire. Now I'm making music for the Lord. I'm making music for the people, the believers and non-believers, of course. But, I'm bringing this whole Motivated by Losses brand that he gave me to a whole new level, which is just a lifestyle of like never giving up, and they just like, hey, we rocking with it. Then you have Kingdom Creators where, we teach people about artistry, brands, how to be a brand themselves, how to build a personal brand. Build a creative, how to, things of that nature, like promotion, stuff to really put it out there and also teach it from a biblical perspective. So on a Wednesday, because it's Kingdom Creator Wednesdays, we might do a Bible verse and then explain the approach of what it's supposed to be. So that's a blessing that he gave me the opportunity to do that. He's given me the opportunity to speak at certain places, which is a blessing as well. You know, I believe God will restore everything that I lost, you know, like in Joel 2:25, you know, he restores, you know, he'll restore the years the locusts have eaten. It's more than a blessing, I'm more than excited, but I just wanted to just get that out there, that this is my testimony, this is how I am. You know, it was times when I mess around and, you know, I go to a club, I'll be kicking it with a girl in the club. I don't go to clubs, but I just go to go because I ain't had nothing else to do. And I go and it wouldn't end up good. Like I remember one time I was in a club, me and my homie, we was in a, I ain't gonna say club, we was in a bar, me and my homie, right? I'm in a bar, I'm in there, gonna meet a girl. I didn't peep it because I'm just trying to see her. I knew who she was, like we was already cool, but I knew who she was, but whatever, we chopping it up. So I'm calling her, I'm like, yo, I'm in here, etc., what's up, what's up? My homie, he talking to me, so he peeped it, he looking like, bro, she right there, she ain't answering her phone. Trying to call her, I called her, she ain't answering her phone. I'm like, okay, so I walked up on her, I said, what's up? She looking like, what's up? So long story short, she kind of dissed me a little bit. I flipped out, I'm like, oh, all right. I tried to rip, there was chairs by the door. I tried to rip one of the chairs out the out the floor. Come to find out, the chair was stuck to the floor. I'm like, dang. So I go into the parking lot, me and my homie, we arguing. He tried to tell me what's up. I'm like, man, forget all that. I want whatever. You know, I'm turning up on him. Some dudes, they was in their car. Me and my homie, we get into it, we ready to fight. I walk up on him. I'm ready to swing. He like, what's up? And I'm like, man, in the back of my head, I'm like, man, I don't even know why I'm flipping out. I wasn't scared enough, I'm just like, I'm flipping out. And something clicked, like, okay, I'm flipping out for the wrong reason. But long story short, me and him get into it, he throw me in the car. I'm ready to grab him, we ready to go at it. But I'm like, man, no, we ain't even gonna do that. So that was a big thing for me, because I'm like, yo, we ain't speak for like 2-3 weeks. He came to my crib, we apologized. That's my brother, we like this. But at the same time, it's like, yo, that was just something in my life where it was like, man, the Lord is taking me to a whole new level, bro. Like, that's where, I ain't gonna say that's where the Lord was taking me to a level, but that's where I was like, okay, this is where this anger is coming from. Like, there's things going on here. And they was spirits that I was dealing with. I'm dealing with anger spirits with different women. I'm sleeping with different women. I'm kicking it with them. I'm hanging out with them. I'm hanging out with the wrong people. I'm going to bars that I shouldn't even be in. I'm listening to music I shouldn't listen to. I'm saying I'm stressing out to get money. I'm doing certain things. I'm like, man, this ain't even me. But fortunately, man, the Lord had got a hold of me fast. You know, I ain't gonna, in his timing, but I'll say fast. And he got a hold of me, a major hold of me, July 3rd, 2023, right after I talked to the most amazing woman ever. You know what I'm saying? But right after that, and then I ended up getting baptized, and then just had to start my journey from there. So I've been reading the Bible. I play drums in church. I've been playing drums all my life, but I really got back into church, playing drums. Now I'm in the process. I'm gonna tell you how God works too. That I even tithed. I tithed recently. I think I tithed $100, right? And what ended up happening is when I tithed $100, mind you, I just did it out of my own will for I was like, all right, well, you know, because a pastor came to our church and he was like, you know, the Lord will, you know, it's bigger than just time and it's about restoring his kingdom, etc. I'm like, okay, cool, bet. Long story short, boom, tithe, gave the money back, and probably 3 weeks to a month later, I got a full home studio. I was eligible to, I was able to get a home full studio, paid off. I got the mic, the laptop. Well, I've been had the laptop, but I got the mic, I got the headphones, I got the interface, I got all that stuff. And then I looked back at my balance, and my balance was paid off for it. Like, it was nothing, I didn't owe nothing. I just had the current payment of what I paid for, and that was it. I was like, wow. And my credit was good. I was like, wow, Lord, that's a blessing, man. So I said that to say that the Lord Lord has changed my life and done so many things that I couldn't even count. And I just thank you for it. I thank him for even blessing me. When I mean blessing, I ain't talking about material. I'm talking about blessing me with peace, blessing me with a clean mind, blessing me with a clean heart. You know, I still struggle with lust. I ain't gonna hold you. Listen, I'm waiting till marriage, but as a dude, listen, coming from where I used to come from, man, let me tell you something. I would do, listen, but like I said, Lord is like, you know, like I said, it is free will. You know, you can do God's will or your will. Your will is the worst way. Trust me, I know. Whoever's watching this, your will might be way different, but my will was trash. You dig what I'm saying? So I did it God's way. And, you know, he's consistent with his word, and he'll continuously stand on his word, and he'll never waver, you know. And hearing his voice is, a lot of people say, how can you hear the Lord's voice? By reading his word a whole bunch. But when you read his word, understand what he's saying to you, because he's reaching out to you. He's trying to get your attention. He'll get it one way or another. And when you start hearing his voice, you know, some people hear it different. Me, I don't even say I hear an audible voice. I hear it audible voice maybe once or twice. But as far as like an actual, like, I feel his spirit, I feel him, and sometimes I hear a really still small voice, but sometimes I also know it's him by what I'm nudged to do, and I know if it's wrong, I'll know if it's wrong because I'll start getting angry, I'll get antsy, I'll feel like I used to feel bad, I'll start, feeling like I want to curse somebody out, or I'm nervous, getting fear. That's what the devil's trying to do. Enemy trying to get fear into you. But when you really start honing in on the Bible and like I said, I'm not gonna say I'm a baby believer no more, but I'm really into it, not like super, like I'm not, play this, I'm not like I super know everything, but I know enough that I can, just tell my story. But, right now I'm reading 1 Samuel, because my goal is to read the story of David when he had soothed Saul, like with his music, when he calmed him down and stuff. So I got to read the whole, I'm going to read the whole 1 Samuel and just see the whole origin of it, then 2 Samuel. But if y'all want to know who Jesus is for real, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Read them. Read those here, get you right. They tell perspectives from the Holy Spirit, from the Lord being on earth. Like, it's amazing, for real. Like, it's just all what Jesus saved you from. Whatever Jesus saved you from, read up on him. Read up on his characteristics. Read up on his characteristics. Read up on his life, because he's coming back soon, and I'm telling you. And he already gave me an assignment, and my assignment is to edify people for the kingdom, through a purpose, and also to inspire and to teach, Christian creators, whether they be believers or even music artists, independently, Christian-wise, faith-based-wise. Like, how can we do this independently, Just trust God and just release everything he's telling you to put out, no matter how it sounds. Of course you want to sound it, you want to give it, that good sound, but just do what he's telling you to do, So my goal, my assignment is to edify people, to help them understand that, you're a personal brand. You can change your life in Christ. This is how you change your life, by listening to him, by knowing his word, by reading his word. But also, how do you act now? People have to look at you in a whole different light. People may look at you like you're crazy. So what? So what? You are what God called you to be. At the end of the day, Jesus died for us, to save us, And he saved us from a whole bunch of stuff. I tell you what he saved me from, so of course what he saved you from. So I just feel grateful and led to share my message with people, man. And as a man, it's like, hey, don't waver on waiting for, your God-ordained partner, But just focus on him, and he'll bring everything, But that's not just that as well, but he'll change your life. But at the end of the day, as a man, you got to be able to lead everything, lead financially. And when I mean lead financially, I'm not talking about how the world is, provide this. No. Make sound decisions. Store up your treasures in heaven financially. Store those treasures up. I'm not gonna say I look at it as a financial, I should say, but just store the treasures up in heaven. Treat your wife with respect. Love her how you're supposed to love. Inspire her. Edify her. If she knows something more than you do, listen to her, because she's your helpmate. She's going to help you. You can help her. Serve her. Also, of course, in the grand scheme of things, you definitely want to be financially ready. You want to make sure your money is right. You want to be able to take care of your kids if you have some. You want to be able to invest, not just invest. And I'm going to be real, in the world it says invest. No, invest in the kingdom. Invest in what it's supposed to be. And once you do that, everything is on point. But this is my story, and this is how the Lord is showing me what to do.